Hey guys, I am starting off by priming my eyelids. I'm skipping the face primer today, but I am priming with Wet n Wild's Photo Focus eyeshadow primer. Then moving straight into foundation, I am using the Milani Conceal and Perfect with 1 drop of beauty oil, any beauty oil will work, mixed in. And I am just using a beauty blender to bounce that into my face. I did get a facial peel recently, forgive me, I'm having to be a little bit gentle with my skin at the moment. Alright, then I'm going straight into brows, and I am using a brow pencil from Benefit. My apologies, I just prefer higher end products for brows. That's the one area that I just cannot get used to a drugstore product, even though I will link below my favorite drugstore option in the description box. So I used Benefit and then filled them in with the Wunderbrow, which is a freaking amazing product. I have to say, I have been so loving this. Then to sculpt everything out, I'm gonna take a little bit of Maybelline's Age Rewind Concealer in Neutralizer. It's a nice yellowy shade, and just an angled brush, and I am sculpting things out. And then I am going to take a hefty amount underneath the eye, down the bridge of the nose. This is my usual deal, and just press and pat that in. Now I'm going to bake. I found that the Black Beauty Blender, a little bit firmer, really great for piling on the powder. Also hashtag alien face. If you don't know what that is, you should, because I talked about the alien bake face on Style Code Live, and actually I'm wearing this outfit and ensemble and talking about the hot product of the week in yesterday's episode. I'm going to link that below for you guys as well. All right, moving on to eyes. I'm going to take a fluffy crease brush, and I am going in with my beloved Milani palette. This is one of my favorites from the drugstore. This is the #1 palette. It's Must Have Naturals. I'm taking the lightest shade first and then the darker shade second, and just sculpting out my crease and really taking my time blending. Then I'm going to go on the lid with Maybelline's Color Tattoo in Bad to the Bronze, and immediately layer on top L'Oreal's Infallible Shadow in Amber Rush. Work one eye at a time to make sure that you really lock this in. Going back to the Milani palette, I'm actually taking the black shade on a very like finely pointed crease brush. This one is from Morphe. I will list it below. And I am just shaping out and defining the outer edge of my eye. I decided I wanted a little bit more oomph, but I didn't want to go in with black, so I went in with the darker brown shade again and just really emphasized the outer corner of the eye. So now I am removing my bake. I'm using a highlighting powder from Wet n Wild. I really like it to remove bake. For some reason, it just has a nice sheen. Then I'm taking Rimmel's Stay Matte and just hitting my T-zone. All right, taking some liner, but not going crazy with the wing. I am taking L'Oreal's Lacquer liner, and I am just lining my eyes and setting it with the same black shadow from the Milani Must Have Naturals palette, and then curling my lashes. There are a lot of steps in this look, but it's actually very easy. I'm using ALMAY's Get Up and Grow mascara, and I'm gonna load on, 20 coats or so. I just keep going until they are as full as I want them to be. And now I am taking ARDELL DEMI Wispies and popping them on just for a little extra fullness. And once they're dry, I really like to pinch the lashes upward just to give it a flirtier, more secure effect. All right, onto the lower lash line. I am taking the medium brown from the Must Have Naturals palette, and I am smoking out about 3/4 of the way in on the lower lash line, and then taking a flat brush with a little bit of the bronzer that I'm holding in my hand and smudging that out. That's one of my favorite things to do, is to actually smoke things out with a bronzer. So I'm hitting the lower lashes with the same mascara, and then we go back to the face. I'm bronzing things up. I'm feeling pale. I went in with quite a bit of bronzer, and then I am loading up my cheeks with this beautiful blush from Milani. It's a matte blush, love it, but I have to have some shine, so I'm going to go in with Physicians Formula Shimmer Strips and really add a ton of highlight. Then I am going to sculpt out my nose just a tiny bit. I'm using a tapered crease brush. I go back and forth with how I like to do this, but right now this is the technique that I enjoy. And then I'm adding a little highlight to the nose and the inner corners. Also, I wanted an extra pop of shine on the center of the lid, and I like doing that as a last step. All right, on to the lips. I am using the Annabelle lip liner. This is an automatic lip pencil. You can buy this in Canada. Can't really buy this here in the States. You can order it online though, and it's a really beautiful lip liner. I'm going in with a Maybelline Color Sensationals lipstick, and I am going to top it off with this gorgeous golden gloss. It's an Infallible gloss from L'Oreal. I have so been loving it. Just doing some last minute detail work, blending. Always check your makeup, make sure everything is to your standard, and we are all set. So there you have it, all of my favorite products from the drugstore. I hope you guys enjoyed this look. Please give it a thumbs up if you did. I hope you guys have a great weekend, and I will see you in my next video.